Maud Bagshaw is coming to Downton?
Yes, as the Queen's lady-in-waiting.
Oh, my goodness.
Why so surprised? Who is she?
Well, she's a cousin of your father's. We'll discuss it later.
You're not to make things awkward.
How's it all going?
Mary's got it under control.
Hardly. There's so much to do.
Who are those men measuring on the green as we came past?
They're building the dais for the Queen at the parade.
Oh, how exciting.
Seems rather a waste of money.
Oh, here we go.
Isn't that what the monarchy's for? To brighten the lives of the nation with stateliness and glamour?
To quote Tennyson, kind hearts are more than coronets, and simple faith than Norman blood.
Will you have enough clichés to get you through the visit?
If not, I'll come to you.
Thank you, Baron.
And now, are you going to tell us about Lady Bagshaw? Is she a very distant cousin?
No, her father was my great-uncle.
Then why have I never heard of her?
Because she chose to cut herself off from the family.
Do you know the reason?
Maybe. See, I believe she means to cheat your father of his rightful inheritance. She has no children. Your father is her nearest relation.
I won't have her put on the spot.
You're plotting something. I see a Machiavellian look in your eye.
Machiavelli is frequently underrated. He had many qualities.
So did Caligula, not all of them charming.
What are you up to, Granny?
Well, ideally, I would like Maud to see your father as the son she never had.
Will she be the mother I never had?
Sarcasm is the lowest form of wit.
Mr. Molesley, it's very late for you to be out.
Is it true?
Is what true, Mr. Molesley?
Mr. Bakewell said that you'd warned him that there was to be a royal visit.
Well, now I know who not to trust with a secret.
That we should deserve such honour.
Not you two. I am disappointed.
Ignore her.
I wonder, do you think I might be allowed to slip on my livery again?
Well, would the school let you?
Oh, they'll give me time for this, I promise.
Let's wait till we know our orders.
What about it, Mr. Barrow? Will you let me wait upon my king and queen?
Well, that's us.
Good night, Mr. Molesley.
When we're done, shall I fetch Johnny or William?
I can fetch him.
How exciting.
They're all mental. All this fuss for a man and woman we don't even know.
No, never mind that. I wanted to tell you, I've had some ideas about what to serve at your wedding.
Stop going on about my wedding.
We've only a few days left, so I spoke to her ladyship and she's agreed our normal rules should be suspended. We won't clean a room if a family member is using it, but otherwise all restrictions are lifted. No detail should be left undone, however small. I want every surface in this house to gleam and sparkle by Thursday.
Blimey. Can I have your attention, please? At 4 this afternoon, Their Majesty's butler, Mr. Wilson, will be coming over from Raby Castle with a lady's maid and a valet.
To give us our instructions.
With the royal servants, are we to wait on them?
That is what will be made clear.
I won't be waiting on any valets and ladies' maids, thank you very much. Before we get hot under the collar, let's just wait and see what they have to say.
Amen.
Mr. Branson?
Can I help you, sir?
It's really you I came to see.
Oh, how can I help you, Mr.
Chetwood. Major Chetwood. Am I right you're Mr. Branson, Lord Grantham's son-in-law?
I am.
The papers tell me the King and Queen will be staying at Downton Abbey during their tour of Yorkshire.
Well, if it's in the papers, it must be true.
Yes, great honour. Although, as an Irishman, you may feel differently.
I know when my parents-in-law have been paid a compliment.
Well, there's to be a military parade, I gather. How do you feel about that?
What do you mean, how do I feel?
Only you didn't say whether you support them, the King and Queen.
I support Lord Grantham.
Very neat. Until we meet again, Mr. Branson.
Ah, Barrow. They said you'd be in here. Heavens, we can still put on quite a show when we need to, I'm glad to see. Has it all been cleaned?
More or less everything's been done to a basic level, milady, but we haven't done the final buffing up.
Why not?
I was waiting for Their Majesty's butler. I thought I'd ask his advice on what to use on the table.
Really? Can't we decide what we lay on our own dining table?
Front doorbell, Mr. Barry.
Please, go.
Milady?
Greetings, Mr. Wilson. Welcome to Downton Abbey. This way, Mr. Wilson.
The royal butler's terribly scary. Barrow looked like a rabbit in front of a cobra.
Oh dear. Should I go down?
They know what they're doing.
Do they? They're hideously behind. There's a mark on the blue room carpet we can't shift. I have no chairs for the parade, and we haven't even decided on the footman.
I'm going to have another cup if no one's coming up to serve.
This is nice. Princess Mary wants us for tea tomorrow at Harwood.
Oh, I've got so much to do.
I wonder if that means the young couple have taken over the big house.
They're hardly the young couple. Well, he isn't anyway.
She always seems quite shy to me.
A shy royal. Is that an oxymoron?
Anyway, we're going.
I will return to Raby Castle and come back to Downton in advance of Their Majesties on Thursday, but His Majesty's valet, Mr. Ellis, and Her Majesty's dresser, Miss Lawton, will stay on, if that is convenient, or they can put up in the village.
No, we'll find them rooms.
Then Monsieur Courbet, the chef.
Excuse me, Mr. Courbet, the chef.
That's right. We'd be very grateful if you could make the kitchens ready.
So what should I order?
Nothing. He will bring it all.
And we don't cook any of the food?
Cook for the servants. Monsieur Courbet won't have time for that.
Oh, I say, that is something to look forward to.
Calm yourself, Mrs. Patmore. If it's the way these things are done.
Mrs. Webb and 4 footmen will arrive with Monsieur Courbet the day before.
Who is this Mrs. Webb, is it?
She is the housekeeper. She will also bring 2 maids with her.
The housekeeper?
While Their Majesties are here.
And the maids?
They will make the beds, clean the bathrooms, that sort of thing.
I see. So my maids and I will not be involved in the preparations?
You mean during the stay, you'll be the butler and...
Excuse me, I am not a butler. I am the King's page of the back stairs.
So our staff has nothing to do?
I'm sure they can be useful.
But how can they eat and get dressed at Raby Castle if the chef and the valet and the maid are all here?
We have 2 of each. The principal valet and the principal dresser will arrive in advance of Their Majesties, who bring an equerry, a lady-in-waiting, 2 detectives and 2 chauffeurs. The other chef goes from Raby to Harwood, 4 footmen go with him, and the other 4 come here. Do you all understand me?
You can hardly heckle Lady Bagshaw in front of the Queen.
Well, I'm just trying to prevent a crime.
Who says it's a crime?
I do.
Oh, and you're an expert in the matter.
I am an expert in every matter.
You must have some idea why she doesn't want Robert as her heir.
I have none. He is her closest relative. The family have held Brumpton for 3 centuries, but she wants to give it to who? Charity? The dog's home?
Well, I would have thought the family had enough to worry about.
That's not the point.
Well, very well. We must try and discover her reasons.
Well, what possible reasons can there be?
Well, that's what I intend to find out.